everyone. I am the next reporter, and my topic is all about the following. So first, let's have the icebreaker. So what's this? So the answer, guess the jumbled words. The next one is okay. The next one is okay. So let's talk about the key activities. So what is key activities? It is the most essential activities in achieving a company's value proposition and operate successfully. So the key activities are mostly a bridge between the value proposition and the customer segment. Certainly, the entrepreneur has considered his channel and customer relationships when coming up with the key activities of a business model. So on key activities, it is the most essential in a business because um, it achieves the value proposition or the customer service that operates your business. So the next one is there are 7 categories of key activities. One is marketing. It added the value by promoting product and or services such as advertising a product to create awareness and hence demand. So, mo ni siya kung giingon ninyo nga, maka-create ni siya og customer services, kay magkuhan ka mag-marketing. So, marketing di ay, understandable naman siya nga magkuhan siya, nga mag-promote siya og product or mag-introduce siya new products sa market. So, the next is the sales. This concerns selling a product and or service. For instance, personal selling includes creating customer relationships, discovering solutions to the customer's problem, and closing sales. So this talks about the sales that you can get in your businesses. So the sales is the one that you can get throughout what you sales or kanang unsay mo sell kung unsay mo gibaligya. And then maka-discover sa kag mga new ideas or solutions if the customer feedback sa imong gibaligya. So the next one is the third is the design. This is about forming designs of various items. For example, an appeal of company creates design of its line of clothing and presentation to the outsourced manufacturer. So sa business, needs sa mga nindot nga designs or kanang makaakit-akit nga designs. Just like for example, kanang packaging sa mga sunscreen, di ba? Sa kadaghan ng sunscreen nganong mamanay mo naganahan, nga nganong maunay balik-balikan nimo tungod sa iyang quality, the design, and kanang yes, quality sa product nga mo'y naganahan nimo. And then kung sa clothing sad, nindot tuod ang tila pero wasad na human sa ka ganahan di ka mapalitan na so nindot ang gana magpili sa mga tao sa mga nindot ang quality plus nindot ang design. So the fourth is the development. This adding value through developing products and services. In the case of software company, it develops a software product which could probably be customized based on the needs of the customer. So kani siya is the development mo ni siya ang mga trabahoon sa mga manufacturers sa product. So they tend to develop new ideas and products or services para mas mapanindot or mapa-enhance ang flow sa business. So the fifth one is the operation. So the manufacturing of products and delivery of services, designing, manufacturing, and delivering a product in big quantities and certainly of highest quality are some of the activities under these. So, usa sa daily ang operation. Kay mo man sila mag-manufacture, maghimo sa product, mag-deliver sa product, o mag-promote sa product. So, kanila ang binulto nila ang paghimo so that even though binulto ilang paghimo pero they give the highest quality of the products that every individual need or the expectation of the individual kay kanila makuha. So the next one is the distribution. This is about reaching out to the customer to sell them and delivering the items to them. To illustrate, a repair shop provides warranty services of item bought by a customer. So one example for this is kanang mga cellphones. So once mo buy tag cellphone, mo ana dyan ang tindira nga na ay 7 days warranty para if ever o naakay ka ng mga makuha sa imong product is ma-depicto. So pwede pa nimo mailisan and then it's for free kay hatag man sila 7 days warranty. And then for the clothes also, maghatag na sila. Pwede na silang monitor, pwede ka maka-return sa imong clothes if ever na damages. Through mapakita ka sa resibo nga kanan mo adlaw na palit and then dili na siya mula pa so pila pa kaadlaw sa mauli ni nga dayon. And then ang distribution side this is about kanang promoting the product. Muna na akong gingon nga sila na may mag-introduce sa product sa market or sa mga katawhan. So the seventh one or the last one is the customer's experience. So the customer service is one of the vital role of the kanang mga employee. Consulting the customer support are some of the activities involved here. So the customer experience mo na siya ang nagpakita kung unsa ka mo modala sa mga tao, kung unsa ka mo handle customers. So for example, based on my experience here in my work or my job, kay na mga customer nga lisod sila sabton. And then they tend to shout at you pero dapat magpaubos ka kay lagi ang ilahang review maka-affect man gud sa company ang gitrabahuan. So dapat bahalag sakto ka, sayop sila dapat mapaubos gihapon ka. Kay para maka-give gyapon sila good reputation or good like good kanang customer experience store kay bisag sila bisag gitan na ako na siya pero kanang nagpaubos gyapon siya kanang hatagan mi niya og kanang nindot kanang customer service gani na siya. So ang pag-deal og customer is kanang ipaulahi ang imuhang mga sakit like inana gani dili ka magdumot sa ilaha, dapat smile and then talk nicely. So that's all for the 7 categories of key activities. So let's move on to the key resources. So what is key resources? It describes the most important assets required to make a business model work. So mo din siya ang pinaka-importanteng asset sa company kay kana magkuan man ni siya mag-required of business model work. So mo ni siya yung mga kana gani like canvas sa inyong company. So these are the resources that allow an enterprise to create offer value proposition, reach target markets, maintain good relationship with customer segments, and gain revenues. So tungod din key resources ano mga key resources na to makaka-create siya og good customer value proposition or customer services, and then it maintains the good relationship between the employee, customer, and the employers. So it also attend to get the target market kay sila man may na plano. And then key resources kay mo na siya atong makuha kananing mo na siya atong makuha like ato ang mga resources gani. So these 4 blocks must be considered when developing the key resources. So na siya 4 blocks. So the first block is the physical. So ang physical mo na siya ang building. So mo na siya inyong company. And then the second one is the intellectual. So kung mag-build ka company, dapat naka-knowledge about your kanang company nga gihimo. Naka-knowledge about ang mga work, mga etc. na. Next is the human. So kung mag-build ka company, naka-intelligence, unya wala ka human, saan man nimo. So need jud ka mga trabahante. So ang trabahante, importante sa company kay mo na siya buka, taas or magdala sa company into success. So the next one or the last one is the financial. So kung wala kay kung mahimo ka business rather is need jud ka og financial I mean money. So kung mag-build ka company wala kay money, mahugya po na siya nga mabankrupt or dili mahuman imong business, so need ka na siyang money. So katong upat katong physical or the company or the building, intellectual, the human, and the financial or money is one of the most there are the most important blocks in building a company. So the next one is the customer value proposition. So what is customer value proposition? So it is a business way of generating value in their product or services when targeting potential customer. So may siya mag-generate of value or kanang money sa inyong company or sa potential customer nga mo purchase sa inyong product or mo purchase sa inyong services. So a value proposition is a statement consisting of the reason someone should do business with the company. So this is computed through adding all benefits that the product could provide to the customer. So kung sa mga needs sa customer is mahatag sa company or mahatag sa kanang tindahan or sa ba. So the CVP or customer value proposition is a description of the user's experiences that he or she will come to realize upon buying and using a product. So kani siya ang customer value proposition di ay mo ni siya ang experiences di ay sa usa ka user or sa customer nga nakagamit sa imong product or nakabuy sa imong product. So without customer value proposition, companies are walking blindly in the market. So without this or the customer value proposition, so dili mailhan ang imong company or walking blindly in the market. So dili siya kanang aduunon or dili siya kanang anaunon og customer. So need kayo ang customer value proposition. So the next one is the 4 categories of customer value proposition. So another 4 categories. Now the first one is the functional value. Functional value is all about the kanang mga tao nga mag-function sa imong business or mag-operate sa imong business. The next one is the emotional value. Emotional value is about the kanang sa imong the market or the business kung kanang sakto ba og pang kanang okay ra ba imong mga employees ina naman siya nagkuan gapon siya og emotional value. And then the customer also kung unsa iyang na feel while buying your products or buying the certain products. So the next one is the economic value. So economic value is about kanang kung unsay value ani imong products sa usa ka economic kung kanang economic value is kanang ganing makahatag ba siya og maka-contribute ba siya sa inyong economic growth ina na siya. So the symbolic value is all about kanang sa inyong business nga makakuan siya og kanang makatatak siya sa unang-una sa mga tao nga inana di ay even though gamay ka business but the customer value proposition is kanang na-apply sa imong mga tao sa inyuha and the company na-apply sa company. So the next one is the functional value. So the product or services offers a solution to a particular problem. So mo din ni siya ang example sa functional katong 4 categories of customer value proposition. So the first one is iPhone offers competence to the other brand. So ang iPhone kay nag-competence nag-competensya siya sa like example Samsung sa mga Android phones. Iba nga sa current generation is asalina ng iPhone kay tungod sa kanindot sa quality and sa pag-upgrade sa mga memories in RAM inana. So Other siya sa functional value. While emotional value is a product or services is pleasant to look or attractive. Here, the customer is fond of offering because sentimental reasons based on the traditions or the advice of the other people attached to the customer. So nowadays, purchasing locally produced organic brands carries emotional benefits, especially to those enthusiasts. So Ang emotional value di ay is kanang lesson sa pagtanaw sa customer ug kanang ni maka-attract sa customer ang kanang certain product but kanang nindot siya og quality and pwede ni siya ma-offer niya sa iyang friends, families, and then mga kaila. So, mo na siya ang emotional value. Same sa akong giingon ganiha nga kanang ang emotional value makakuha gyapon siya og customers kanang respond or feedback. So the next one is the economic value. So the product and our services offers the financial advantages, promotes energy conservation, saves time, or innovative. So manin akong ingon nga ang economic value if makahatag ba siya og economic growth or kanang maka-serve siya or maka-offer siya mga advantages into your economy. So the symbolic value is for the customer that the product and our services is valuable because of a certain type of status given to the customer. So manin siya mga na tumakuha ng customer experience. The status can be social, responsibility, orientation, or based from the brand. So it may include the sophistication and the feeling of being casual coming from Apple products, the manliness projected by the Italian Ducati motorcycle brand, or the extravagance exhibited when carrying a cup of Starbucks of coffee. So, mo ni siya, di ba, dagatang coffee shop, but the most kanang ganing mga naganahan sa tao or balik-balikan sa tao is the Starbucks kabantay lang gid mo no nga daghan kay mag-buy dito bisan mahal lang products but nag-give sila og nindot nga kanang quality of products or coffee that they sell. So next is the Apple. Even though mahal kayo ang Apple or Apple products, pero daghan mo palit tungod sa kanino sa quality sa camera. And then sa mga specs niya. So that's all for the customer's value proposition or the 4 categories of CVP. So the different types of CVPs. By matching the customer segment to the value proposition, a company can give more profit. Therefore, it is the basic for the company to know exactly the trade-off amongst different customer segments and then choose which one to target and serve. So the company should form its customer value proposition and adapt the best business model that could best serve all the needs of the selected segment. So among the different types of customer value proposition, so ang company maka-generate na siya o kanang new ideas like makakita na siya unsay need i-improve, unsay need ihawa para maka-gain siyang more profit and then dili bankrupt yung company. So therefore, the basic company sunod na exactly kung unsay mga target market nila like people kung sa Apple Store. Kung unsay target market nila sa mga new generation or the new Gen Z. So parang dili makuha din nila ang product dili mapundura. So mag-generate income and then mas maganda ilang profit. So the company should form its customer value to adapt the best business model. So ang customer value proposition di ay usa sa pinaka-importante when building a company kay para makabalo ka kung saan pag-serve of best quality sa imong customers. So all benefits is the company in this type of CVP just list all the benefits or solution that the product and services offering can deliver to serve a target customer. The more benefits that can be listed down, the better. So this approach needs only small knowledge about customers and competitors from the company but its disadvantages. So daghan sa benefits kanang customer value proposition and then nasa chay disadvantages. So the more kanang customers feedback na makuha nimo is the better kay para mas mapa-improve ang imong service or products. 2. Favorable points of difference. So the company using the CVP tries to differentiate their solution by conveying its point of difference compared to the customer's next best alternative. Here, there must be complete understanding of customers' requirements and preferences and what is the worth to fulfill them. Sometimes the points to different has been emphasized could be the little importance of the target customer. So, kanang ang CVP sa DI, differentiate siya sa mga solution na pwede ninyo imuon para ma-improve yung product. The next one, or the third one, is the resonating focus. So the company is making use of the CVP, identifies the 1 or the 2 points of difference between its solution and its competitors that provide the best value to the target customer. So magkuha sa din siya o kanang mas mag-give ka better offers sa imong customers than to your competitors. So that's all for my part. Thank you for listening, and then I hope you've learned in my lesson. That's all. Thank you.